Got a couple questions I'm going to ask you. I want you to, so that this sort of forms like a sort of personal testimony. Let me ask you this. How did you come, how did you come to Teen Challenge? What were the circumstances surrounding your coming to Teen Challenge?
December of 2007, my grandmother died, and after that I got rheumatic eye and started using drugs pretty heavily, and it got really bad, and everybody knew I had a problem, but nobody could really do anything to help me because I didn't want anybody to care anymore. And I guess it was two days ago, a year ago, February 17th, I overdosed at a friend's house. And God just said it wasn't my time to die. And when I came to, my family, I guess, asked me what I wanted to do, and I said I couldn't go on like this anymore. Or it was just a matter of time before I did die. So I asked for help, and like Skip said, him and my parents had been plotting for a while about that. Well, I guess they started before we chatted up with him there, but that was the opportunity to get me in the Teen Challenge in Kentucky.
We just need to thank God for families who conspired in that to get us out. I think we ought to give the Sturgeon family a huge hand right there. All right, my next question probably has to do with your time at Chad. So, what was the biggest obstacle that you think in your mind that you had to overcome in order to get to where you are today? Now, I know that one of the issues that you brought up was anger. You were sort of angry at God for your grandmother's death. What were some of the other obstacles for our benefit tonight that the Lord had to help you overcome in order for you to get to where you're at now?
I guess the biggest thing was I just had to get over myself and my way of thinking, because for a good portion of the time, well, at least at first, like Bob said, I was really depressed, but I was still mad and didn't really, was accepted the fact that I was there, but I didn't want to stay there long, really. And I thought, I could do it some other way, but I guess that's the biggest obstacle, was just getting over, my own pride, and just, thinking that my way was the right way, because it so very apparently was not, because I ended up in the situation in the first place. So once I just let go of my way of thinking and realized that God had me there for a reason, it became a lot easier.
Now, as I look out among this crowd of people tonight, there are guys out here that are struggling at various stages in their quest for recovery. What is your advice to some of these guys who are struggling? Because I'm sure you've been there. I'm sure that you've sort of walked in some of these guys' shoes. Give these folks some wisdom how to get over and get through what they're going through.
I just say, don't get caught up in all the stuff that's going on around you. Just focus on why you're here and God's plan for you, because over the course of the year, there's a lot of drama and a lot of things that are uncontrollable, and there were a lot of different circumstances over there. We went through a number of different directors and stuff, and a number of different students, and you just gotta, just rely on God and trust God to pull you through, and not get caught up in the day-to-day and stuff that seems like it's the most important thing in the world while you're down there probably doesn't really mean anything. You know, you just gotta, somebody may say something to you that you don't think's right, but like a leader or something, but you just gotta realize that they really do love you and they only want what's best for you. And you just gotta get over your pride and self-image and be willing to listen and take correction and not get upset and all bent out of shape. You're gonna be miserable.
I hope you guys were listening. I hope you all were listening to what Kyle said. Kyle said, really and truly, his main problem wasn't a drug problem, even though it was his abuse of drugs that got him here. That wasn't his main problem. You know, his main problem was anger, and his main problem was himself. And so the deal is that you know, drugs is just a consequence. It is just a manifestation of a deeper problem. And the problem lies in our heart. You know, it lies in the heart. And when you conquer that problem through Christ, conquer that problem, that's whenever you can deal with the drug issue, which is just a manifestation of the deeper problem. Our last question is, what's next? What is Kyle's goals for the future? Where are you headed? What direction are you heading in? Tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing. Sounds like to me that Bob, they've already sort of got your life planned out for you. You know, Walmart and, you know, certain such church on 7th, you know, so, I mean, this is sort of all predetermined, sounds like to me. What's next for Kyle?
Go back home with my parents for the time being, and find some kind of work in the near future. I'd like to go back to school this fall if all possible. I think it's important to, you know, finish my education. This is an accomplishment for me. This is something that I finished here at Chad's Hope, and I hope it's just the beginning of being a finisher for the rest of my life. You know, not giving up, and I'm not really sure what I want to do with my life. I think getting an education gives me a leg up on it and give me a lot more options and a better path to travel.
Well, it sure doesn't hurt anything when you've got an education behind you. Well, we just want to let you know we love you. You've got a lot of people praying for you here. I know you've developed some deep relationships with the leadership at Chad's Hope and some of the students at Chad's Hope. And so don't let those things fall into disrepair. Don't let your relationship with people fall into disrepair. You stay connected, stay in touch. And like I said, you know, you've got to start. And Bob, this was sort of encrypted in Bob's message that don't ever think that you can make it on your own, apart from God's people, apart from the Holy Spirit, apart from the church family, apart from your own family. Because you see, it sounds like to me that we're all in this together, and we need each other. And so don't ever forget that. Well, we've got a great meal planned downstairs. There's some fried chicken, some chicken and dumplings, a whole lot of stuff downstairs. So certainly we don't want you to leave here without, you know, taking some of that stuff to eat. Listen, there's probably a lot of food left over, so take it. Chad's Hope, take it back to your Chad's Hope with you and eat it tomorrow or something. So,